story of the holy prophet, holy saint, is stronger than the law of man. For God could take this world and crush it. Yes, He could, with just one arm, and just one hand. His mighty hand, the arm of God, is always with you all the time, and will be with you where you go. Yes, where you go. If in your heart, you love your Maker and believe, the arm of God, will always show. God is your guide, your gracious Maker of your soul. Why don't you trust His mighty arm? He will rule the universe forever. Yes, He will. He'll save you from the devil's charms, his evil charms. The arm of God, is always with you all the time, and will be with you where you go. Yes, where you go. If in your heart, you love your Maker and believe, the arm of God, will always show. The arm of God is always with you all the time, and will be with you where you go. Yes, where you go. If in your heart, you love your Maker and believe, the arm of God, will always show.
Howdy folks, and a great big welcome to each and every one of you. Well, I haven't done a video for quite a while, so thought I'd do one. That song that I sang, I learned it from the singing of Brown's Ferry Four. This was a quartet, and Grandpa Jones was in it, Merle Travis was in it, and the Delmore brothers, Alton and Rabin Delmore, were in it. They were the radio superstars of that time, which was the late 40s and early 50s. And I was fortunate enough, it took me a long enough while to find this 2 CD set. It's pretty rare, but I was glad to get it. So in between their private recording sessions, because each one of them was a recording star in his own right, but in between they would get together and sing gospel songs in a quartet style. So it's a great set of CDs. So one of the songs they sang on there is The Arm of God. So the arm of God is mentioned throughout the entire Bible. And when Paul and Barnabas went to Antioch, Pisidian Antioch, The only time that Paul's preaching in a synagogue was recorded was in Acts chapter 13, verse 17. He makes reference to the arm of God. The God of this nation of Israel chose our ancestors and made them multiply and grow strong during their stay in Egypt. Then with a powerful arm he led them out of their slavery. And then back a couple of books in the book of Luke, Mary makes mention of, this would be Luke chapter 1 verse 51. This is Mary's song. So when she went to visit Elizabeth, her cousin, and Elizabeth was pregnant with John the Baptist, and Mary was pregnant with Jesus, the human form of Jesus. She did this song. Luke chapter 1 verse 51, Mary said, "He has performed mighty deeds with his arm. He has scattered those who are proud in their inmost thoughts." And then back in the Old Testament, the arm of God is mentioned throughout in Psalms. My favorite, 17 times it's mentioned in the Old Testament. But my favorite one is Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 27. "The eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms." So that's a great verse talking about the arm of God. And whenever the arm of God is mentioned, it usually talks about God's sovereignty over everything, talks about his infinite strength and power, and so it's a great symbol of one of the many features of God. So I hope you folks, I forgot my update. Yeah, last winter, uh, in March I turned 73 years old, and then later on in April, I came down with pneumonia. Lucky I went to the doctor, and he sent me off to the hospital lickety-split. He said, "Your oxygen is very, very low." And he phoned ahead and told the emergency department to be ready for me. So I hopped in a cab and took off, and when I showed up, they gave me an oxygen tank. Took me in, put me in the emergency ward for 3 or 4 days, and I drained about 8 bags of antibiotics and was on oxygen. And after that, got a little better, so they sent me upstairs. 4th floor, gorgeous room. It overlooked the city of Winnipeg. I was right by the window, and good food too. I enjoyed the food there, but it was nice to get home. And then after that, Barb and I went to Grand Forks for a couple of days to celebrate our 35th wedding anniversary. And since then, we've been puttering around in the yard outside, putting up birdhouses, and planted our flowers and vegetables. So things are going really well. So I hope you folks enjoyed the song, and I hope you enjoyed the Bible readings about the arm of God. God bless, and we'll see you down the road.